Constipation seems to become an increasing problem. In my experience, most people do not even understand it correctly. In this video, I'm going to explain the types of constipation and how they can be managed. Traditionally, physicians have defined constipation as 3 or fewer bowel movements per week. But patients tend to define constipation differently than doctors, and they describe it in a variety of ways. So as healthcare professionals, we need to precisely gauge what the patient perceives as actually constipation. Let's look at the causes. Low fiber intake, sitting for too long, stress, less water intake, irregular sleep patterns or schedules, traveling across time zones, laxative abuse, medications, medical conditions, and age. Coming to the types. Now, chronic constipation can be divided into 2 categories: functional, which is primary, and secondary. Functional constipation can be further divided into normal transit, slow transit, and outlet constipation. Normal transit constipation is defined as a perception of constipation reported by the patient, but the stool movement is normal throughout the large intestine, and it usually responds to medical therapy such as fiber supplements or laxatives. Slow transit constipation is defined as prolonged transit time through the large intestine. Patients have normal resting colonic motility but do not have the increase in peristaltic activity that should normally occur after meals. To simplify, I am referring to the muscular contractions occurring in the large intestine which propel the waste. Patients do not respond to fiber supplements or laxatives in this case. Outlet constipation, also called as defecation disorder or pelvic floor dysfunction, is defined as an incoordination of the muscles of the pelvic floor. In this case, stool is not expelled when it reaches the rectum. Common features include prolonged or excessive straining, soft stools that are difficult to pass, and rectal discomfort. They may require manual aid to evacuate the stool. The exact cause remains unclear. Defecation disorders do not respond to traditional medical treatment, but they may respond to biofeedback and relaxation training. Secondary constipation is caused by certain medical conditions or medication use. The medications most strongly associated with constipation include aluminium-containing antacids, diuretics, opioids, iron supplements, antidepressants, antispasmodics, antihypertensives, and anticonvulsants. Medical conditions like neurological disorders, diabetes, IBS, hypothyroidism, depression, and in severe cases cancer can cause constipation. Now let's discuss laxative abuse. Just because laxatives are available over the counter does not mean they are safe. Some associated risks are: number 1, interaction with other medications. Number 2, complications. So if your constipation is caused by another condition such as diverticulosis, frequent or long-term laxative use can worsen it by decreasing your large intestine's ability to contract on its own. Number 3, dehydration and electrolyte imbalance. Number 4, dependency. Overuse of laxatives other than the bulk-forming ones can result in the intestines losing muscle and nerve response, which can lead to dependency. Number 5, herbal supplements. Commonly marketed herbal supplements may not be safe. Do not self-medicate. Now let's look at the tips on how to manage constipation. Number 1, diet. Now this covers fiber, water, and probiotics. Both soluble, for example psyllium husk, and insoluble fiber from vegetables can help. Ensure that you take enough water with fiber or it can worsen symptoms. Water. Drink enough to keep your urine a pale yellow through the day. Probiotics. They have shown to improve symptoms in certain people, but consult your dietitian or doctor for the duration, type, and dose. Timing. Constipation in childhood can become chronic and continue to become a problem in adulthood. Maintaining a schedule definitely helps. Ignoring your body signals to go can lead to chronic constipation. Third, lifestyle. Exercise helps to relieve constipation, so does getting a good night's sleep. Meditation and stress management tools also seem to work. Ensure that you avoid prolonged sitting. So when should you see a doctor? When it does not respond to lifestyle treatments, it's time to see a doctor or a gastroenterologist. A specialist will further conduct a physical examination, history evaluation, and recommend additional diagnostic tests to rule out medical conditions that are causing secondary constipation. A doctor can also prescribe the right type and dose of laxatives, especially when they are needed long term. And if you have been taking laxatives already, a doctor can guide you with a tapering strategy to wean off. Hope you found this information useful. If you like this video, please like, comment and share. You may also subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon for more updates.